All right, guys, I got another deal. This is an amazing deal because it's a mountain bike, dual suspension, and the most amazing part is it was very, very far away. Another like 28 miles one way, 28 miles coming back. Because believe it or not, all the good deals are out there. People are now willing to go get them and bring them into town. Doesn't matter what part of town you are, what part of the world you are, or country you are. So, but what I did is this time I had the seller bring it to me, and he said, okay, you can do it. You know, at first he was like, no, and this is the way it happened. Okay, the guy I was talking to, I give him an offer, very low, to buy his mountain bike, this suspension, dual suspension for $75, right? And the guy was like, I'm talking to 3 other people, I'm looking for full price. But then he also said in his comment that, you know, that he had hurt his back and he's not using it. So this is where I went off my copy and paste script, because I have a copy and paste script, and I addressed his back problem. I said, hey, I'm sorry you have a back problem. You know, I totally understand that, because, you know, I just hurt my broke my arm. So I kind of related to them, and I said, I'm sorry, man. I hope you feel better. Even though he had just rejected me, saying that my offer. Plus, he said there's a couple other people he's talking that they want to buy the bike and they're going to come to him. So I said, hey, and I said, okay, well, I hope you feel better, and that sounds great. You know, I'll be happy if those guys flake out. Just hit me back up as your backup offer. You know, maybe like an hour later, he hit me back and said, look, man, I can meet you halfway, because, you know, I didn't have a car and it was very far from me. And I said, okay, that sounds great, dude, because instead of going so far, I could only go maybe like 20 miles, because believe it or not, at 8 miles, both directions is another 16 miles, you know what I mean? So it's a big savings to me. And then he messaged me and said, look, dude, well, why don't I just deliver it for you? And I was like, holy moly, dude, that's awesome, dude, you know what I mean? Because I told him I only have a bike, you know, I just moved here, I don't know the way around. He said he'll just deliver it for me. And I thought about, like, why did he want to do all that stuff? You know, it's because he had other people wanting it. It's just because I, you know, talked to him about his pain. He had a back problem. You know, I talked about it. I took a couple of minutes out of my life, saying, you know, I empathized with him and took some time out of my life to address that. And that helped me get the deal. It helped me come up from the line. And at the same time, the guy bringing it to me. The other thing is, like, there was another deal that I just missed today, you know, where I did a video for you guys where I tried to negotiate for $15 because of my greed, my foolishness. I missed a real good deal, right? And there was 3 people in line. So I wasn't gonna make that same mistakes, even though this was not about monetary, but it was about all the skills that I've learned through negotiation and sales, which is basically stop and build rapport with the seller. Even if you're going to get the deal, if you're not going to get the deal, it doesn't matter. And this is what I did. I didn't think I was going to get the deal. There was other people involved. They were going to pay more. But just because I did, I built a little rapport with the seller. Is willing to sell it to me, okay? So, great day. I'm going to go buy a Gary Fisher, which is, you know, basically a track bike, dual suspension, for $75, okay? And the guy's bringing me extra parts like tubes and some other stuff he said he has. He's gonna bring all that stuff because he just needed some extra pedals. And the bike is, from the picture, it looks like it's loaded. It has some like pedals that cost like $60 to $100. It has some water bottles, stuff like that, okay? So I'm pretty stoked about it. I haven't seen it, so it might be a dud, you know, but I'm just making this video before I go see it. I'll do an update with you when the guy brings the bike to me. Thank you guys for liking the video. If you're interested, join the 30-day marathon. There's a link below. Peace.